Welcome to Election Night in America 2024, where we have incumbent President Joe Biden, the 46th President of the United States representing the Democrats, running for re-election against Governor Nikki Haley. She also served as an ambassador to the United Nations under the Trump administration. Before that, she was the governor of the state of South Carolina, and this is a big one. Joe Biden, the oldest president in American history, fighting for re-election against Nikki Haley, the first female that the Republican Party has ever nominated to the presidency of the United States. It is now 6:59 p.m. here on the East Coast. Polls close in less than 1 minute, and we will be covering the entirety of this election for you all tonight. It is now 7 p.m. here on the East Coast, and we have our first poll closings of the night, with the polls closing statewide in the states of Georgia, Indiana, Kentucky, South Carolina, Virginia, and Vermont. Out of the state of Georgia, it is currently too early to call a crucial state for Joe Biden, as he won the state back in 2020 with 16 electoral votes, crucial for both candidates here, but the state of Georgia is currently too early to call. But we can call the state of Indiana. 11 electoral votes. Nikki Haley wins the state of Indiana. She is also the projected winner in the state of Kentucky. Nikki Haley wins Kentucky's 8 electoral votes. As well as at the state of South Carolina, 9 electoral votes will be awarded to Governor Nikki Haley. Nikki Haley wins the state of South Carolina. However, in the state of Virginia, 11 electoral votes. We can now call this state for Joe Biden. The sitting president of the United States wins the state of Virginia. And finally, in the state of Vermont, 3 electoral votes. Joe Biden, the projected winner of the state of Vermont. And now, taking a look at our electoral map after the first poll closings of the night, Joe Biden trails Nikki Haley with 16 electoral votes to the governor's 28 electoral votes. We've now hit 7:30 here on the East Coast, and we have 3 crucial projections to make out of the states of North Carolina, Ohio, and West Virginia. The state of North Carolina is currently too close to call it. 16 electoral votes, crucial for both Biden and Haley tonight, but Nikki Haley right now does lead by a pretty large margin over the sitting president in the state of North Carolina, and we'll be able to make a projection for this race very soon. The state of Ohio, 17 electoral votes. Nikki Haley, the projected winner here. At poll closing time, we can project Nikki Haley wins the state of Ohio. She will also carry the state of West Virginia, 4 electoral votes. Very easy win for her tonight. Nikki Haley, the projected winner of the state of West Virginia. And now on our electoral map, Nikki Haley expands her lead now to 49 electoral votes. Joe Biden still at 16 electoral votes, with 270 needed to win the presidency of the United States. It is now 8 p.m. on the East Coast, and we have our largest poll closing of the night, with the polls having been closed already in the states of Alabama, Connecticut, Delaware, the District of Columbia, Florida, Illinois, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Mississippi, Missouri, New Hampshire, New Jersey, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, and Tennessee. The state of Alabama, 8 electoral votes. Nikki Haley, the projected winner. However, in the state of Connecticut, 7 electoral votes awarded to President Joe Biden. The president will also carry the state of Delaware's home state of 3 electoral votes. Joe Biden, the projected winner. And then in the state of, not the state, but the District of Columbia, this is the capital of the United States, 3 electoral votes. Joe Biden, the projected winner of the District of Columbia. However, in the state of Florida, 31 electoral votes. It is currently too early to call. This is a must-win state for Nikki Haley, a state that Trump won in 2016 and 2020, but a state that Joe Biden won the 2020 presidential election without. So Nikki Haley must hold on to Florida if she wants to have a chance at winning the presidency tonight. In the state of Illinois, 19 electoral votes. Joe Biden, the projected winner. He'll also win 3 out of Maine's 4 split electoral votes. In the state of Maine, Joe Biden wins the at-large as well as Maine's 1st district vote. So 3 electoral votes awarded to Joe Biden for Maine. However, that final 1 split electoral vote from the 2nd congressional district of Maine will be awarded to Governor Nikki Haley. The president will carry the state of Maryland and its 10 electoral votes, and following that, the state of Massachusetts, 11 electoral votes. Joe Biden, the projected winner of the state of Massachusetts. The state of Mississippi, 6 electoral votes awarded to Governor Nikki Haley, and the state of Missouri, another 10 electoral votes awarded to the former ambassador to the United Nations. The state of New Hampshire, 4 electoral votes. Joe Biden, the projected winner of the state of New Hampshire. This is a key race for him, but he'll be able to easily win the state of New Hampshire here tonight in the 2024 presidential election. He'll also carry the state of New Jersey and its 14 electoral votes awarded to President Biden. The state of Oklahoma, 7 electoral votes, Nikki Haley the projected winner of the state of Oklahoma. In the state of Pennsylvania, this is another key race that is currently too early to call. 19 electoral votes up for grabs. This is a must-win for President Biden for re-election tonight, but it is currently too early to call. The state of Rhode Island, 3 electoral votes, Joe Biden the projected winner. And finally, in the state of Tennessee, 11 electoral votes, Nikki Haley the projected winner of the state of Tennessee. And this puts Joe Biden up now at 93 electoral votes. Nikki Haley just 1 electoral vote behind. Nikki Haley at 92 to Joe Biden at 93 on their battle to 270 electoral votes. It is now 8:30 on the East Coast, and we can make a projection in the state of Arkansas. The state of Arkansas, Nikki Haley, the projected winner of the state of Arkansas, at its 6 electoral votes. No surprises here. The state of Arkansas will give Nikki Haley the lead here in the 2024 presidential election. She now leads with 98 electoral votes to Joe Biden, who trails at 93. It is now 9 p.m. on the East Coast, and we have our second largest poll closing of the night, with polls closing in the states of Arizona, Colorado, Kansas, Louisiana, Michigan, Minnesota, Nebraska, New Mexico, New York, North Dakota, South Dakota, Texas, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. The state of Arizona is currently too close to call. 12 electoral votes from here. This is a must-win state for Governor Haley, but Joe Biden did win the state in 2020. This is not a must-win for him, but it would definitely be a good sign for his campaign if he were to be able to carry this state tonight. And at this moment in time, Joe Biden does lead in the state of Arizona, 52.5% of the vote at this moment in time. The state of Colorado, 10 electoral votes. This is a key race that we can call at this moment for Joe Biden. Joe Biden, the projected winner of the state of Colorado. As well as that in the state of Kansas, 6 electoral votes, Governor Haley, the projected winner. The state of Louisiana, another state, its 8 electoral votes will be awarded to the former Governor Nikki Haley. The state of Michigan as well here is currently too close to call. 15 electoral votes. This is one of the closest races tonight. 49.9% for Joe Biden to 49.1% for Governor Haley. This is one of the closest and most watched races. This is a must-win state for Joe Biden, but if Nikki Haley can pull out a win here, this would be a very, very positive sign for a campaign in the state of Michigan, which is currently too close to call. The state of Minnesota, 9 electoral votes, is currently too early to call. This was a Biden state from 2020, but it is currently too early to call. The state of Nebraska, 4 out of its 5 split electoral votes will be awarded to Nikki Haley, so Nikki Haley wins the 1st and 3rd congressional districts as well as the at-large vote in the state of Nebraska, while the 2nd congressional district is a key race here. Its 1 electoral vote will be awarded to Joe Biden. Joe Biden wins Nebraska's 2nd congressional district. The state of New Mexico, 5 electoral votes, Joe Biden the projected winner. As well as that in the state of New York, 27 electoral votes, the Empire State will be awarded to the President of the United States. The state of North Dakota, 3 electoral votes, as well as the state of South Dakota, another 3 electoral votes, Governor Haley the projected winner. In the state of Texas, it is currently too close to call, with just 98 votes out of over 7 million as of right now, almost 7 million votes in Texas. Joe Biden only leads by 98 votes. 98 votes separate these two candidates in the state of Texas, with 41 electoral votes up for grabs. This is a state that Nikki Haley cannot lose. The state of Wisconsin, it is currently too early to call. 10 electoral votes, but the state of Wisconsin, again, a must-win state for Joe Biden that he won in 2020, but right now we cannot make a projection in the state of Wisconsin. The state of Wyoming, 3 electoral votes, the final call for this poll closing. Nikki Haley, the projected winner of the state of Wyoming. And this puts Nikki Haley now at 125 electoral votes, while Joe Biden maintains his lead with 136 electoral votes at this hour after the 2nd largest poll closing of the night. We can now make a major projection in the state of Minnesota. It's 9 electoral votes. Joe Biden, the projected winner of the state of Minnesota, is now 9:34 p.m. on the East Coast. And as well as that, we can also project the state of North Carolina. This is the bigger one here. 16 electoral votes from the state of North Carolina. Joe Biden wins the state of North Carolina a flip. This is his first flip of the night, the first time a Democrat has ever won this state since Barack Obama in 2008. So Joe Biden flips the state of North Carolina. It is now 2 hours until midnight on the East Coast, And we have 4 states to call right now, the states of Iowa, Montana, Nevada, and Utah. The state of Iowa is currently too early to call. Its 6 electoral votes are crucial for Nikki Haley. She cannot lose this state, but the state of Iowa is currently too early to call. In the state of Montana, 4 electoral votes, Nikki Haley is the projected winner. While in the state of Nevada, it is another state that is currently too early to call between Biden and Haley. It's 6 electoral votes, a state that Joe Biden cannot lose, so Nevada is currently too early to call. And finally, in the state of Utah, 6 electoral votes, Nikki Haley, the projected winner. And this puts Joe Biden up at 161 electoral votes to Nikki Haley's 135 electoral votes. Both candidates are closing in on 200. It is now 10:44 p.m. on the East Coast, 16 minutes until the next poll closings, and we can project that Joe Biden is the projected winner of the state of Arizona, winning its 12 electoral votes. Joe Biden also the projected winner of the state of Georgia, 16 electoral votes, very crucial to Joe Biden, and this will be a huge boost to his campaign as he wins the state of Georgia and its 16 electoral votes. It is now 1 hour until midnight on the East Coast, and we can make a projection in these final states on the West Coast, the states of California, Hawaii, Idaho, Oregon, and Washington. The state of California, 55 electoral votes, the home state of Joe Biden's Vice President Kamala Harris, Joe Biden the projected winner. He also wins the state of Hawaii and its 4 electoral votes, while Nikki Haley the projected winner in the state of Idaho. In the state of Oregon, 8 electoral votes, Joe Biden the projected winner. And in the state of Washington, 12 electoral votes will also be awarded to Joe Biden. And now our electoral map stands at 268 electoral votes for the President of the United States, 2 electoral votes away from winning re-election, while Nikki Haley of the Republican Party sits at 139. However, these remaining states that are all within reach for Governor Haley. These are all states that Trump won in 2016, sorry about that. These are all Trump states in 2016 with the exception of the state of Nevada, so hope is not lost right now for Governor Haley. It is now 12:55 a.m. on the East Coast, and we can make a major projection. We have a major outcome right now in the race for the presidency. Joe Biden, the projected winner of the 2024 presidential election. Joe Biden has been re-elected to another 4-year term in which he will serve until 2029. So Joe Biden, the oldest president in American history, has been re-elected to a 2nd term. And this is a result of the state of Florida. 31 electoral votes that we can project will go to the President of the United States. We can also project that in the state of Idaho, Nikki Haley, the projected winner, 6 electoral votes for the governor. However, in the key race of Michigan, 15 electoral votes, Joe Biden comes out on top. Joe Biden also the winner of the state of Nevada and its 6 electoral votes, Joe Biden the projected winner. And finally, in the state of Pennsylvania, his home state, the state in which Joe Biden was born, in 19 electoral votes, Joe Biden, the projected winner. And on our electoral map, this puts Joe Biden up at 339 electoral votes to Nikki Haley at 145, and we'll see if Nikki Haley can hold on to the states of Alaska and Texas, and if she can flip back the state of Wisconsin. However, Joe Biden has now just won the 2024 presidential election. It is now 1 a.m. on the East Coast, and we can project the final state on our electoral map, the state of Alaska. We will project that the state of Alaska, the projected winner is Nikki Haley. The governor will win the state of Alaska and its 3 electoral votes. And this gives Nikki Haley now 148 electoral votes to Joe Biden's 339 electoral votes, with just 2 more states left to call, the states of Texas and Wisconsin. It is now 2:34 a.m. In the morning here on the East Coast. 10 electoral votes. We've been watching this race for a couple of hours now, but Joe Biden, the projected winner of the state of Wisconsin, holding on to this state from 2020. It is now 4:56 in the morning, and we have a major projection. This is the largest projection we probably have made throughout the entire night, with the exception of the re-election of Joe Biden. But the state of Texas, 41 electoral votes has finally been broken through by Joe Biden. Joe Biden, the first Democrat since 1976 to carry the state of Texas, but Joe Biden in the 2024 presidential election defeats Governor Nikki Haley and wins the presidential election in the state of Texas and its 41 electoral votes. So this gives the President of the United States 390 electoral votes, Nikki Haley's 148, Joe Biden winning a landslide victory against Governor Haley. And this is the largest margin for a Democrat since Lyndon B. Johnson in 1968. So Joe Biden, the projected winner of the 2024 presidential election, flipping the states of Texas, North Carolina, and Florida. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you like this video if you enjoyed it. Comment down below any mistakes you think I made with these projections. Subscribe to my channel if you have not. Make sure to join my Discord server, the link to which is at the very top of the description. And I will see you guys in the next video.